Hi, everybody. Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes as we are at the 1 o'clock hour on this Wednesday, the 30th of August. Idalia is well inland now, still a hurricane. Part of the circulation actually remains over water, which means that weakening is going to be quite slow. And on this satellite loop, you could also see Franklin to the east as it's passing north of Bermuda by a fair distance and continuing to rough up the seas up and down the eastern seaboard. Meanwhile, we have a cold front that has moved on through, and we're seeing improving weather conditions on the backside of that front, and that's where the air is coming from here in the northeast. We've got this northwest flow in the upper atmosphere, so that is taking Franklin out to the northeast, albeit not that quickly. And Idalia, in the meanwhile, is spreading tropical storm conditions up the southeast coast, and it's probably going to hold on to its hurricane strength for the rest of today and into this evening. So expect high-end tropical storm conditions to occur from the Georgia coast northeastward into North Carolina. And on the advisory at 11 a.m., it was at 30.6, 83.2 west, not that far from Valdosta, Georgia, with top winds of 90 miles an hour, moving at a good, pretty solid clip, north-northeast at 20. It's still forecast to be a hurricane this evening when it reaches the South Carolina state, Georgia state line, and then emerges tomorrow morning off the North Carolina coast as a tropical storm near Wilmington, and then it begins to track to the east. And then after that to the southeast, the official forecast brings it as a tropical storm over Bermuda sometime on Sunday. But there's a lot of variability in the longer term. We're going to touch on that tonight on the Joe and Joe Weather Show at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have severe weather going on in the southeast. We've got tornado watches that are up for parts of Florida, for central Florida in that marginal risk zone, and also in the areas from extreme southeastern Georgia and all the way up into southeastern North Carolina. So a lot of severe weather, a lot of heavy rain. The Weather Prediction Center has this stripe of 6 to 10-inch rainfalls that are stretching. This forecast was from since this morning, so it includes what's fallen so far, and you see it extends into eastern North Carolina, and then it takes a sharp turn to the right. And meanwhile, over the next 7 days, what's going on in New England is over with today, and we're going to see no rain in the forecast for quite a while. We've got some very nice weather setting up for the Labor Day holiday weekend, and that is a good thing. Just want to give you also a quick check of the radar at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We've got a bunch of flash flood warnings up in parts of South Georgia, and you can see the bands of heavy rains have now moved into South Carolina. They've reached Charleston, and they arc back westward into the southern half of Georgia. The northern part of Georgia, northwestern and northern North Carolina, and into Virginia, radars are quiet. There's some showers and storms moving over east across eastern Long Island and out southward into the coastal waters, part of that cold front. And then the radars are pretty much nice and silent. You have to go all the way back up to the Pacific Northwest to find anything of consequence. So get set for some great weather here in the northeast and northern mid-Atlantic states as this front pulls out. Idalia moves to the eastern offshore. Nice high pressure with very dry air moves in for Thursday and Friday. The only thing about tomorrow is that there might be some high clouds from Idalia that will reach up maybe to about northern New Jersey to southern New England. Otherwise, if you're north of that, it'll be mostly sunny. And that's just temporary. It'll veil some of the sunshine. Temperatures will be kept in the 70s. Friday, a great day. Temperatures in the mid 70s to around 80. We'll probably reach into the lower 80s with lots of sunshine on Saturday, maybe a few middle 80s from southern New Jersey and southern Pennsylvania southward. And then Sunday and Monday, it's going to turn very warm to hot, and it's definitely going to turn more humid. Mid 80s to near 90 in hot spots on Sunday, and lots of sunshine for Monday, Labor Day, with high temperatures probably reaching the upper 80s to low 90s, and it looks like it's just going to stay hot and humid. Again, no rain is forecast, and you'll notice on the run from last night after Idalia reaches Bermuda, it does a strange loop back westward. This is also on the day run today. Who knows if that's real or not? That seems to be what some of the global models want to do. The rest of them want to kick it out to sea. So for now, we'll just focus on the fact that we've got a great holiday weekend ahead of us. Once again, a reminder, the Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time. We hope to see you then.